Not to repeat the questions from training on Thursday, but did the weather help the Achilles, and how does it finally feel to put one on the score sheet?
I think the weather helped the way we play. Sometimes the pitch is a bit dry, and if you want to pass the ball, it's always better when the field is wet. So we got that today. A bit too wet, but we got that. You know, it's always better to have a field like this to play the ball and pass the ball around. But as you said, you know, I mean, I was saying earlier on TV that you know, the goal wasn't that important in the game. You know, the most important thing is we scored early, like I said the other day, and then we passed the ball well. I thought we had a good game against Philadelphia. We just didn't put the ball in the back of the net, and then you always stay exposed to concede a goal. Look at today. Let's say we didn't score the 3 goals. Wondolowski nearly scored at the end. Could have been a 1-0 up. So you know, it's our job to put the ball in the back of the net and try to win the game. But I mean, put on the side the goals, put on the side the way we played. I think I don't know. I think for the first time since I've arrived here, the way we did defend, especially from up front, we recovered. I don't know how many balls. We were putting pressure every single time on the goalkeeper, on the right back, on the left back, on the whatever. Every time the ball had to be chased, we were going on it and chasing the ball. So I think that makes it a bit easier on the midfielder to defend and on the defenders. And having also Timo in the middle, the guy is just everywhere. You know, in front of the defense is just our little shield, if I can say. And then again. The football game is always different when you score early. We did score early today, and Luke did the job. You know, being the box player that he is, he scored two great goals. He could have scored more. I could have scored more. And overall, I think, you know, we did fight well, and we passed the ball well also, and we scored goals.
You said the goal wasn't important to the game, but was it important to you to get that in there?
Yes, but it wasn't important to the game. So the most important is to win the game.
What did you say to the fans after the game? It looked like you were just kind of, you know, celebrating or something. Did you give them a message, or?
Yeah, I think they were getting frustrated like me, and rightly so. I had some opportunity to put in the back of the net and I didn't. So it was a frustrating moment, but I wanted to see them at the end, and I gave the shirt to one of the guys. That's just the way it is. I think they wanted me to score, and I wanted to score also. So as I said, you know, overall, no, you know, we won't remember that today. I think the most important thing to remember is the way we played and the way we put pressure. If we do carry on defending like that from up front, we're going to be a difficult team to beat. But we have to do that every single game, and that starts from me. And today we did it.
Can you talk about first real opportunity to be able to play with Luke? I mean, just talk about, I guess.
Luke is a box player. He will always be there, you know. Try to score. He is, I think, a different type of player that I can be, and Juan Agudelo can be. We like to be involved in the game, try to go on the left, on the right, and try to be involved in the game. Luke just wants to score. The guy just goes ballistic if you don't give him the ball. So that's why I was making sure that the second one I was giving him the ball before he ever go at me. That's the way it is. That's Luke. He wants to go out there, score and be in every attacking play. He's a different type of player, but as I said, you know, the boss does rotate. You know, if one day I'm gonna have to sit, I will have to sit, and that's the way it is. But it is a team effort. I'm gonna go back to the same thing again. You win game only if you play the way we played today, not because we passed the ball well. It is always a great thing at the end of the day, because we did fight together, we did attack together, and we did defend together. I don't know how many times, you know, I found myself midfielder, or left back, or right back, or whatever. We were just all over the place, but doing it together, that's the most important.
Can you talk about the chemistry that you and Luke had up top, and were you surprised how quickly you guys were able to?
Well, I mean, he gave me a goal, I gave him a goal, he gave me an opportunity to go 1-against-1, I missed. I crossed for him also, he miscontrolled the ball in the 6-yard box. That's what you want. I mean, whoever, I mean, we had the same against Houston with Juan, against Seattle also. We just didn't score. That's the only thing. I mean, I also agree understanding with Juan. Today we scored more goals, but that's what you want. And if they have to play one day between each other, you know, with each other, you you're gonna have to do that. You know, if the two strikers don't play the ball to each other, then it can be a bit of a problem. But we did that tonight. But again, the togetherness thing today was the most important thing.
You seem to take initiative today more than the last few games. What
Sorry?
changed? What I said, you seem to take initiative tonight more so than the last few games. What changed tonight?
I could run. You guys were at the training ground the other day. You can see the difference when I can run and when I cannot run. As I said, you know, I've been dealing with this for 7 years. I went through a period recently that the pain was difficult to handle. With me, you can see straight away when I can move and when I cannot move. Because when I can move, you will see me ask for every single ball and try to put pressure. And sometimes, you know, when the Achilles are hurting, it's kind of difficult. Hopefully, that's in the past, and I can carry on playing the same way. Because you know that's how the team's going to need me. Again, you know, I know. Obviously, I was waiting for the goal. I think a lot of the fans were waiting for the goal. But I will go back again. I know it might be boring, but the way we did defend, especially from up front, you know, I know they had an opportunity right at the end, but it didn't look like they were going to come back into the game. Unlike maybe Houston the other day, you know, we had some chances, but they were playing a bit, and it does help also if you score early. But we need to carry on playing the same way we played and put pressure on every team, especially here, but also away from home.
Will the short week make a difference in your rehab?
Oh, I don't know. I'll see how I'm gonna be tomorrow. We have a day off, so I can have a rest, and also on Monday. But we'll play it by ear. I mean, as I said, we're fortunate enough to have great players here. I mean. You know, Juan could have played today. I could have sit on the bench. It's up to the boss at the end of the day. And if it's Juan and Luke on Thursday, we'll have to be together and make sure we can win in DC. I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day. I know people always like to highlight who scores, who didn't score, who played well, or didn't play well. But at the end of the day, if we want to win this thing, we all have to be together. And it's, no matter who plays, we have to go out there and fight. That's the most important thing.
You weren't here last year, obviously, but obviously what Tottenham is to Arsenal and what Real Madrid is to Barcelona, this is DC versus New York. This is the derby.
Again, Philadelphia was the same. DC, I guess when they're going to play against New England, it's going to be the same. It is what it is. I mean, we had a taste of, unfortunately, losing against Philadelphia. The fans were upset. Trust me, we were upset, especially the way we played. I mean, it's always kind of more easy to accept defeat when you don't touch the ball and when you deserve to lose. I don't think we did deserve to lose. Sorry, but at the end of the day, you know, you do one mistake in a high-level game and you pay the price. We did have the opportunity to win that game and we didn't. So no excuses. They deserve it. But it's going to be the same against DC, I guess, and New England and any other team. But as I said, you know, I think at the end of the day, what does matter in football. I've seen from my career is the fans will always, you know, be happy if we give our best. That's the most important thing.
Thoughts on El Clasico and you know it being played 4 times?
Well, we watched the game before our game.
Okay.
But as you know, I mean, this one wasn't the big one.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Madrid, but that wasn't the big one. I think the game on Wednesday, the final of the cup, is going to be a massive one. Especially, you need to have a winner. You know, so eventually, I think Real Madrid is going to have to come out and try to win. Because I don't know, I saw the game today. You know, they were just waiting and see what was going to happen. Well, they come back into the game anyway, but I think the Champions League one is going to be a big one. But let's think first of all about the final of the cup. And obviously, you know, you don't have to ask me who I think will win. Hopefully Barca will win, but I think it's going to be a special one because it is a must-win game.
Do you think Real Madrid has enough confidence to beat Barca? Do you think Real Madrid has enough confidence, or do you think that maybe they're low on confidence?
We're going to bring it back.
You know what? I actually don't mind. That isn't my problem. As long as Barca wins, you know, I actually don't mind.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thierry, ahora sí en español, para la prensa hispana.
Y de la MLS.
Primero que todo, felicitaciones porque se ganó, que es lo más importante como equipo. Pero como goleador es muy importante anotar. Congratulaciones.
Sí, porque como se dice hoy, yo podía hacer un montón de goles. Creo que Luke hizo también 2 goles, pero podía hacer 3 o 4. Pero al final sí que es mejor, ¿no?, cuando un delantero puede hacer un gol. Pero al final no fue un gol importante en el partido. Creo que el más importante es cómo hemos jugado hoy y cómo hemos apretado, ¿no? Porque hemos recuperado un montón de balones.